Hey everybody, this is Gaming Ultimatum. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Omega Ruby. In the last episode, we beat Tate and Liza in a quick battle before having to catch up with Team Magma at the Sea Floor Cavern. In this episode, we're gonna try and stop Maxie from waking up Groudon. Just as I predicted! Little scamp! Even I, the great Maxie, have found myself wishing for something I cannot justify. And the illogical desire that I harbored was to have you present here at this moment. Haha. And now that fool's wish has come true. Fantastic! Nothing more could please me more. I suppose I should make introductions. I present to you my incomparable partner, who will assist Team Magma in driving humanity forward to its next level. The Super Agent Pokemon, Groudon. Behold, this great evil slumbering in defiance of even the boiling lava surrounding it. So long have I waited for this day. Immeasurably long. This foolish world has held back humanity's progress out of misguided idealism regarding the coexistence of humans and Pokemon. But this aging bringer can bring that to its rightful end, creating a new land upon which humanity may stride forward freely. Now that I have last obtained the power of Primal Groudon, and now you are the final obstacle remaining between me and my goals. It behooves me to use every tool at my disposal to eliminate you. Indeed, even Mega Evolution. Do not delude yourself that you and your Pokemon are the only ones capable of it. I must apologize for making you wade through our encounters at Mount Chimney and Mount Pyre without treating you to this sight. Brace yourself for my ultimate attack! One last duel against Team Magma's leader, Maxie. And he's not going to be holding back this time. First, he's going to summon Mightyena. We're actually going to be using Willow first. And let's use Dual Chop. I could make it evolve now, but I'd rather save it. He's lowered our speed. And then uses Embargo to make us no longer be able to use items. But of course, we're not really using items yet. We're just simply attacking. I'm gonna bet he's gonna heal. Never mind. He uses Taunt. Luckily, Taunt will make us normally use the same move we originally chosen. So of course, us choosing Dual Chop actually allowed us to continue. That Mythic grew to level 42 and wants to learn Aura Sphere finally. I think I'll replace Force Palm, since Rock Smash is still pretty much needed. Next, we can send out a Weezing. So how about we send out Maverick? Let's go, Luster Purge. It was even a critical hit. Next, he's gonna send out his Crobat. I'll send out Delphox. And we'll simply use Psyshock. But a bunch of our Pokemon are level up, of course. And at last, he's gonna send out Camrupt. Come on out, Glitchup. of course, this being his last Pokemon, he's going to Mega Evolve it. So we're gonna have to deal with it pretty quickly. Luckily, water typing can survive a fire type. Oh, we just finished off in one hit with Razor Shell. That was pretty lucky. Very good. You've really done it, child. You've shown the power that exceeds that of the great Maxie. Splendid! Just splendid, my young trainer. No, it is more than that. I shall be calling you my young hero. Believing until the very end that a world where humanity and Pokemon coexist must be the best. Rejecting my ideals without a second thought. Yes, watching you struggle desperately to halt the beginning of the world's end. You are undoubtedly a hero. So noble. And yet, I will not yield. I will not bend. My ideals will not be shaken. My dream for the world's next step forward will never change. I will use the Red Orb to awaken Groudon, revert it to its primal form, and put an end to all else. Wait, Maxie! Tabitha? Do stop now. Please, Maxie! You don't understand. What Groudon will bring upon awakening is an end to the world. Do you think I had not noticed that I had somehow failed to realize you were after my spot? Such a sad development indeed, to be betrayed by my number 2. In the end, there is only one being upon which I can depend. Now, Groudon, absorb all the power resting in this red orb and reclaim yourself. Revert to your primal form. This is the time to take back the great evolution you lost in the ancient past. Reclaim the possibility you once held. You. For some reason, now you just walk up here. He's just smiling in the background like, Okay, Groudon, stop it. We're not in Super Mystery Dungeon. Happy music. At last! At last! I've finally done it! A new world for human evolution will be born! We shall stride forward. Oh, what have you done? Boss, what? A message from our members outside. What is it? So the sun has turned mercilessly fierce in its heat. I should expect so. That is why I have what we have long wished for. What? The heat is greater than simulation predicted. It will be a risk to our own safety if it continues. That cannot be. It has only just awoken. Where is it getting so much power from? And how much more will it gain when it does undergo Primal Reversion? Continue our readings, then report back. Boss, Maxie, just what's happening on the surface? All that matters is that I've used the Red Orb to awaken Groudon. And now, I will transform this planet to a land ideal for humanity. Hey Maxie, looks like we underestimated the power of the super ancient Pokemon. The power of Primal Reversion. What? did you say? Primal Groudon brings an end, alright. But you don't get to choose what end. It's gonna drive every living thing on this planet to its death. The only thing waiting for us is despair. A despair we can't even run from. A despair that's gonna crush humanity. You blasted fool! And it's all happening because you were cocky enough to think you could control the super ancient Pokemon's power. So, the information we received from the Weather Institute was true. Boss Maxie, we'll never get anywhere just standing around here like this. There is a moment of despair. We must confirm the situation on the outside. Child, you're coming too. Hurry up. Okay. Yep, it's hot out here. This is not... What? I wanted to make... It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights. The next stage of our development. It was all for humanity's future. Boss, Maxie. So this is the power of the super ancient Pokemon. This is how Groudon brings everything to an end. All of us, people and Pokemon, every living thing on this planet, everything's gonna die. Okay, little scamp, we're setting sail for Pseudopolis. That blasted Groudon is no doubt gonna get there ahead of us. It'll be waiting for us deep in the Cave of Origin, there in Pseudopolis. There's a pool of energy that folks say is needful for Primal Reversion. There's no doubt in my mind that Groudon will be racing to that cave, thirsting for that power. We got no choice but to go ourselves. We gotta do whatever we can to fight back. Alright, Maxie. You Team Magma Blighters better come with us. We're responsible for this mess. This ridiculous, impossible mess. It only makes sense for us all to step up and clean up after ourselves. Agree? Let's go, Boss Maxie. Hey, little scamp. Look, I'm supposed to be a grown-up, right? So let me say sorry for the way this has gone down. And I'm sorry because I've got to ask you to pitch in with the cleanup. We need every hand on deck if we're going to do something about this mess. So I'll be waiting for you in Pseudopolis. Oh, hey. Gimmilt, I'm sorry I could not be here sooner. Terrible. So this is what was being depicted in that painting in Granite Cave. If this doesn't stop, the entire world will burn up. Nothing could live in such a land of death, neither Pokemon nor humans. This dreadful blaze, it must be caused by the sweltering heat wave forming above Pseudopolis. Come on, Steven, think. What are you gonna do? No. There's no point agonizing over the situation from here. I have to go to Pseudopolis. There must be answers there. Gimmilt, I will count on you to help with this crisis. But please, promise you won't do anything reckless. Well then, I'll go ahead to Pseudopolis. Good luck to you. And of course he means he'll just fly there while we have to, surf there. Alright, so yeah, the world's pretty much in a very terrible state. We're gonna have to surf to get to Pseudopolis. Yeah, we have to go from up here. Ah! You have to go this way if you want to reach the area. And it's another area that actually requires dive. All you gotta really do is dive right here. In this circular area. There's even grass if you really want to, You know, try and find some more Pokemon. But mostly, you just have to reach over here. Ignore that, that's just one of my dogs barking. Let's come on now. And first, let's visit over here. Yeah, the sun actually adds like a very bad, really bright filter on the screen. First, let's visit the Pokemon Center. We need to heal up a bit. And, well, the area is still in Pseudopolis City. You have to head to this area and walk all the way to that. This brightness on the screen feels so bad. Oh, here we are. Sorry, but I had to go do something. Gimult! So you did come. I have been waiting for you. What terrible heat. It feels as though the entire world will be burnt away. Ah, yes. You need to hear what my friend has to say. My name is Wallace. I'm this town's gym leader. I've also been entrusted with the protection of the Cave of Origin. This drought is being caused by a power emanating from the Cave of Origin. That is the Blue Orb. I see. Follow me. The sunlight. People in Pokemon need sunlight to live. So why does the sunlight fill us with so much dread? The blazing sun over Pseudopolis is growing even more tense. Soon all of home will be caught under its withering glare. If that were to happen... Oh, hey, they got here before us, obviously, but... Team Magma and Team Aqua. We've been waiting, you scamp! Lead a Maxie to that child. I know what must be done. I will entrust this to you now. It is the fruit of our collaboration with the Devon Corporation, and it represents the height of Hoenn's technological knowledge and skill. We attained the Magma Suit. We had actually been preparing that in anticipation of making contact with Groudon. But at this point, it doesn't look like there's any hope of that for us. There's nothing we could do except leave it to you. And yet, even with that magma suit, it is probable that anyone could pass through that magma. Now fiercer than ever. Never due to the forces of nature? That's true. It is very possible that its energy could be far greater than our calculations show. There is nothing to fear. The Blue Orb bears. Its ancient powers will protect both the boy and his Pokemon. You hit the nail on the head. Those old folks at Mount Pyre did say something about that. That the Red Orb would unleash Groudon's primal powers and trigger a Primal Reversion, while the Blue Orb had the power to reverse that and calm the beast. Yes, the energy overflowing from the Cave of Origin just now is the same energy that gives Groudon its power. With the Blue Orb, which contains the power to suppress that, it should be possible to calm the rage of this flood of magma. Of course, the Blue Orb's power alone will not lead you to where Groudon waits. You will not reach Hoenn's core that way. Use the suit that you were just given. With that, it will finally become possible to stand up against the forces of nature. Gamel, to think you had the Blue Orb. You'll be okay. You and your Pokemon can handle it, whatever happens. I believe that. No man or woman from Pseudopolis is permitted to enter the Cave of Origin. But you must go, together with your Blue Orb. You must go regardless of what waits for you inside that cave. We'll also get our Pokemon people together up top here, to help any folks in Pokemon in trouble. My little scamp of a savior. Looks like we're making you bear all the burden on your little shoulders alone. I'm sorry for that. But I know you're going to see this through. Child, you... No, I have no right to call you child. Fellow trainer, I have caused great harm, and for that I apologize most sincerely. But now we find ourselves in an impasse. You and your Pokemon are all that humanity has to count on in its stand against Groudon. The fate of our world, the world upon which all humanity thrives, the fate of our world rests in your hands. And then May's just here. Gamil, I heard on the news that things were going haywire around Pseudopolis. And then I saw you on Buzzsnap, Gamil. I couldn't sit there and do nothing when I knew you were here in the thick of it, so I came flying. Isn't that Team Magma and Team Aqua? Okay, can I just say that I am, like, shocked and confused on so many levels right now. There's probably something way bigger than I can imagine, isn't it? So I'm not even going to ask right now. I'm going to try and find what I can to do to help, and I'm going to do my best with that. And I'm going to keep on hoping and believing that you'll be okay out there, Gaming Up, because you're the best friend I have. My man got frickin' friend zoned. We just got frickin' friend zoned. Yes, keep the repellent on. Here we are. To the Cave of Origin. The Cave of Origin is actually a pretty simple cave to go in. It's just a bunch of stairways down. Of course you have areas like right here, which are basically just random. Obviously, occasionally, because of Groudon, tremors will start occurring. But we just have to keep going down. We're getting ever closer to where Groudon is. Just keep going forward. Yeah, he seems pissed. Come on, we're almost there. Please stop shaking the ground, Groudon. Okay, there we go. We made it. Let's put on the magma suit. And next, we'll insert the Blue Orb. Oh hey, there you are, Groudon. Do you read me? It is I, the Great Maxie. A device built into that suit you have donned allows me to talk to you. We have received the readings from your suit. They suggest that Groudon has appeared. Is my supposition correct? Does it stand before you now? Yeah. You must listen. Do not waste even a single second. Leap upon Groudon's mighty back. Then let take you to deep at the and it cut out. Looks like alright, here we go. Yeet. I'm surprised he's not trying to knock me off. Considering I'm, you know, standing on his literally riding a legendary Pokemon. I guess he just doesn't care. Look, even the bottom screen's short-circuiting. We lost basically all communication to the outside world. And for some reason right here, we can now remove our team magma suit. Our magma suit. We can just head over here and just ignore it all. Don't worry, this is a force thing, so repels won't actually do anything. Here we are. Sorry for that brief pause. Primal Groudon. Primal Groudon's ability is Desolate Lands. This affects water to be sunny, making all fire type moves, you know, stronger, and it nullifies any water type attack. So it basically becomes immune. Primal Groudon also, of course, gains the fire typing due to this. His only weaknesses are ground and water, but because of Desolate Land, this means that its only weakness is ground type moves. It takes normal damage from anything else, and it's resistant to poison, bug, steel, fire, electric, and fairy, with electric types dealing 0 damage to it. And its next entry in Alpha Sapphire is, through Primal Reversion and with its nature's full power, it will take back its true form. It can cause magma to erupt and expand the landmass of the world. However, we need to stop that. And let's do this with the easiest way we have. The Master Ball. We gained a bunch of experience from, of course, just facing Groudon. Willow wants to learn X-Scissor. That's actually better than Slam, because Slam has high attack but low accuracy. And we get to see Groudon's entry in the Pokédex. For his Omega Ruby entry, Groudon is said to be the personification of the land itself. Legend tells of its many clashes against Kyogre, as each sought to gain the power of nature. Do we want to give a nickname to Groudon? No. I will just be transferred over to our box. And it looks like we gotta get out of here. Luckily there's a way out right there. Sup, bitches? Gaming Ult! It's really over, isn't it? Gaming Ult, we owe you great thanks. Look above you. The sky over Pseudopolis has returned to normal. Somehow, it's warm. So warm. It's the energy that has been amassed deep within the Cave of Origin now flowing out to pour over the greater world. It's as if the uncertainty and fear from moments ago never even existed. My heart feels like it's been softly set at ease. The sea or the land, Pokemon or humanity. All this time, we've just been trying to grab onto happiness for one of them, even if it meant destroying the other. Look at how things have turned out. Now the world's got its natural balance back. We've got to rethink this thing from the very start. We got to redo everything we've done from scratch and get it right this time. What do you say, Faxi? I suppose you may be right. However, personally in my case, some wrongs cannot be atoned for, no matter how you try to right them. And I have committed wrongs so great as to bring the whole world to its knees. It may be too much to assume that I should deserve the chance to start anything over. Leader, without a doubt, you have committed an offense that can never be forgiven. You have wronged not only Team Magma, but all living things on this planet, whether great or small. However, that is precisely why you must now set things right. You must continue to atone for the sins you have committed, even at the risk of your own life. To set right the wrongs you've done, without running away in fear. Is that how an adult accepts responsibility? Should you find a resolve to do so inside yourself, then I, Team Magma Admin Tabitha, I will serve at your side as consul forever. Tabitha! Thank you. You know, someday we adults are gonna have to hand this world off to this little scamp and the rest of his generation. Well, what kind of world are adults gonna make? What kind of world do we want to pass to these kids? If we haven't even figured that out ourselves, we're never gonna get anywhere. So are we going to make a world where everyone can coexist together? Or after all, is it gonna be a world that we claim by force? One that we fight and squabble over? I don't know, but I think we can at least start by giving it some time and thinking it over. All of us can do that, whether we're Team Aqua or Team Magma or whatever. You're able to use that Blue Orb to great effect, so I imagine you'll also be able to handle this. Have Groudon hold it, and you should be able to control its Primal Reversion for at least a short period, such as during a battle. We are given the Red Orb. And that's it from me. Later, scamp. Farewell. Team Magma and Team Aqua are made up of people with completely opposing ideals and goals. But as even they can learn to meet halfway, one small concession at a time. I know it's too much to expect that everything will change at once, but I hope this crisis might at least help them take the first vital step forward. I imagine that many changes are happening now all across Hoenn. I hope you'll be able to travel this world and see its riches with your own eyes, and revel in its newness in your own heart. But for the present, you may first wish to challenge the city's Pokemon Gym. There, you'll find the very same Wallace who helped us so much waiting for you. He's strong, but the way you are now, you should be capable of battling him on an equal footing. And when you travel the world, you should try to use this. This food is one of my favorite items. We are given the Eon Flute. The Eon Flute is proof of the bond between you and your Latios. No matter how far you may be from one another, play the flute and Latios will surely fly straight to you. Then you can take to the sky, soaring above the land you astride its back. Yes, just like when we first encountered Latias and Latios at Southern Island. People, Pokemon, nature itself. Our survival in this world depends on all of us living together in harmony. I feel like I've just begun to understand that. And I'm wondering how the world will continue to change from this point on. It fills me with an inexplicable excitement. Gimilt, as you and your Pokemon live and grow in this strange world, I wonder what effect it will have on you. What will you think about? What ideals will you believe in? If we do get a chance to meet again, I hope you will be able to show me and my team the answers you found. Until then. Phew! Finally, it's just the two of us again. I've got to say, thanks for everything you've done for our region, Gamiel. You know, I thought we were supposed to have set out from Little Root together, but you, Gamiel, it seems that you keep getting further and further ahead of me. I even started to feel like you've gone somewhere that I can't even reach. It's pretty lonely, you know? Not. What would you think if I really said something like that? Anyway, you did something really amazing today, so try and take it easy for a while. See you later.